Hello, welcome back to Remnant Lunar Archon, run by Carrier Studios and Micah, the guy that runs the channel and quote-unquote company. Welcome back, session 133. Hope you're having a great week. We look forward to where our adventures will go next, so I might as well jump right into it. Maury and Sam, would y'all like to try to give the recap together, or should I roll to determine between the two of you?
We fought last time. We won. We didn't quite die yet. I think. Did we resurrect somebody at the end? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah. We resurrected the boat pilot dude. I think that's pretty much it.
Where did we
wasn't it?
Where did we end up afterwards? I don't remember where we stopped to take rest.
You went off the river, like 100 or 200 feet.
Oh, if we took a rest, can I, what's the word?
Attune?
Yes, attune to the fiend grim killing.
No
yes, because you said we can attune to 3, right?
Yep. So you'll have to drop either the Solarium, a White Iron Memory, or the Frost Point.
Let's do the memory. I feel like it's ran its course. Unless someone just wants the Solarium, I just kind of feel like it gives me a little bit of something else that's not melee. But yeah, if no one wants the Solarium, then I'll keep it, and you can just drop the White Iron.
Your Rankin Jutsu is set up now.
I think so. On once. Tatsui's.
Duran wants Tatsui's, which I don't know the name of yet. Marley the Half.
The one I have is technically Gambit.
That's true. That I think that that was.
Why is the Tracing Fault Line Gambits?
We agreed that Gambit would have it, and then Gambit couldn't attune to it because he needed something else. And so he was like, okay, well, once I no longer need this thing, then I can use the sword.
Amulet of Proof Against.
So until that point, I'm the one who has it.
Plus, to be fair,
we may finish the whole campaign before Gambit gets the sword.
Well, I was just going to say, we also need to make sure that all 4 of the other members have a sword to use against Thicket when Thicket turns out to be the BBEG.
Yeah, totally. Can't forget that.
You can't don't fight a giant cat when
Thicket finds a rock and gets a Dynamax transformation.
That'll be the same time that Claude becomes like this transformer, like mega robot.
Which of course you have to go into and pilot like Power Rangers.
Jackie's the pilot.
Oh yeah, he would be like the Megazord.
But yeah, y'all successfully won the fight on the boat, killing the Grim as the strange 4-armed horned Grim managed to escape, being chased after by the Coatl, giving some information. As it returned, it was able to telepathically give the information to Thicket, who I think spread it about the party, though the party hasn't really discussed it in any way yet, since we were ending quickly.
The Coatl transfer. Because the Coatl transferred the information because it can do that to everyone.
Cool. It would have telepathized to all of you. Specifically, mission success, mission failure. And maybe that's something like follow something, tolerate filth. I don't remember the exact word, and I don't think I put it in highlights. Did someone have? Maybe. Did I? So the party and everyone said y'all wanted to rest, so I will move you into the next morning to Thursday, the 14th of the year the 14th of September, year 417 at Post Schism. We are moving our way into fall. The earliest y'all could get up based on the time is let's see, from there 8, 9, we'll say 6 a.m. unless you'd like to get up a bit later. What is the party doing as you move into the next day? Doing, talking, anything occur over the rest?
I mean, I rolled my animal check.
With that roll, 26 total, you would be breaching into 3 points.
Woo! I'm gonna start working with her on like when Thicket is teaching Mason. I'm gonna be trying to teach Jackie, and it's just gonna translate into I'm gonna give Jackie like 3 points of intelligence once I have the thing, and so Jackie will be a 6 intelligence, which means that she can start to understand language. She won't be able to speak it yet, but
Progress.
Yeah. Time for a common lesson.
I was gonna say, are we gonna start moving, or do we have to find new transportation? Given the boat now has several holes in it that make it float less effectively.
How slow is mending?
Doesn't mending not work on things that are bigger by 1 feet?
I don't know.
I mean, I have mending, but that's what it stipulates.
It can, I believe it. Let's find out. Let's see what mending says. Mending. Spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as broken chain link, 2 halves of broken key, a torn cloak, or leaking wineskin. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. Unfortunately, there are large sections destroyed multiple feet wide.
Well, since the boat's destroyed anyways, John's gonna go retrieve his little immovable rods.
Fair enough. By this point,
Let the boat slowly sink. Or quickly, depending on how bad the damage is.
boards. I think a couple boards were just floating in the water.
It's still a little bit frozen.
Oh, that's true. And plants, right? There's plants and.
Yeah. Actually, wait, I don't know if I did freeze it.
The dwarf you brought back
that I did
had,
plant growth.
I think you thought about it. I don't remember any freezing happening though. The dwarf you'd resurrected had thanked you and had said that unfortunately he needs to potentially try to pull what's left of his boat with the mules, or carry the materials he had and head back toward Delta to try and recover from the loss of his means of livelihood. Granted, he's only retiring next week, so...
He doesn't need his means of livelihood very much longer anyways.
How much platinum do I have? Let me see.
You're gonna give him the means of retirement?
I'm giving him some money. I'm gonna give him 10 platinum.
Wow, that's nice.
A nice 100 gold.
He died!
For like a moment.
He was dead for approximately 45 seconds.
I was buzzing.
Which limb came off?
Both legs. His legs are in
His
pain
knees
and
are
have
never
some bad
gonna be the
scarring.
same.
Fortunately, the party did roll high enough to put the correct legs on the correct sides when they reattached them before bringing them back. He almost had the wrong legs, and that would have been a terrible life to live with.
Yeah, he's disabled at that point.
Yeah.
His knees are gonna be able to tell the weather for the rest of his life.
What was it? Is it like 5?
They probably already can.
Maybe he can tell when it's already rain.
I always forget. Isn't it like a skilled hireling can make like a gold a day or like a silver?
It's actually a silver a day. Oh, fancy ground just crashed on me. Womp
An
womps.
untrained hireling, which is probably what he would be. I mean, he boats well, but he's not necessarily skilled.
Not exactly skilled labor.
Yeah, so he would make 2 silver per day. So you have given him
Couple years worth of money.
500 days worth of income.
Yeah, like 2 years worth, basically.
Yeah, year and a half ish, something like that. But yeah, he looks at you in shock. I don't think I can take this, especially if you've already brought me back. This is too much.
You would not have died if it wasn't for us. I'm so sorry. Please take the money.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage. Because please take the money is a powerful argument. Alright. I'll tell my kids stories about the fantastic adventuring group that saved me.
Yeah, there's the
Enjoy your
messenger.
retirement.
The messengers, that's like, it's plural. There's like, because there's more than one of us, you know?
But you don't deliver messages, you kill evil lords and things like that. That's what happened to the guy in Sheer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a message delivered. We will not stand by idly while evil tries to take over. It's a pretty powerful message, yeah?
I'd say so. So you're heading to a reef at some point then? You know, the whole Pirates Cove going on there?
And then like Garon like looks very obviously towards Gambit. Yeah, that's the plan, man.
Right. Well, I'd be happy to see what things are like after you're done here. Again, I appreciate it. Get safe down to Sheer. In order to get down to Sheer, the simplest path. Well, you could theoretically try and go straight if you head kind of northeast slightly, or even just straight east. You'll end up getting to the main path towards Sheer. You could also just follow the river down the rest of the way, and then it's almost a straight shot east. Do you need any map or instruction, or you guys got it?
Thicket, does that make sense to you?
Got it.
Right. Well, I bid you adieu then. I got to start the trek back to Delta. And then from there on home. Well, I'll have to rent out a boat at this point. Hopefully it won't meet the same fate mine did.
You maybe don't mention this to the dude you rent the boat from.
Oh, don't worry. I won't. Though most of the boaters on this, they go up and down this stream, know me, so you might find it a little odd I don't have my boat anymore. You know, Grim attack. They happen.
Just say you lost it in a horrible boating accident.
No, it
was a horrible boating accident.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
And he will begin to head north up the river.
Do you want to roll your weather for us, Micah?
Yes, let's weather the day. We are in a spring-fall weather now until we get to the desert where it's auto-summer. Light clouds.
Yeah, desert basically has like what, summer and winter, and that's it. Yeah.
Yep. Either unbelievably warm or unbelievably cold.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, so that's fine. That's nothing. All right. Well, Thicket, want to lead the way, and I can assist you. I have training, so I can give advantage if Thicket needs it.
on survivalism.
Yeah.
Alright. What way are you going? Where are you going?
Whatever makes sense to Thicket.
One sec.
We're
Gonna remove the
marching.
commoner and the mules from the combat tracker.
My parrot came in. Sorry, where are we headed?
To Sheer.
If you open
Remember-
your map, you can see where you are.
We're
Okay.
planning to take out Vash the Not So Stampede.
Vesh,
Um,
alright.
His name's too close to an awesome name. I'm sorry. I like that character.
Yeah.
It's happen. So I just call
Where
him.
are we now?
The Doug token. Halfway down the stream,
Ah,
or the river.
What's the name of the river?
Let me pull it up.
the River Delta, because it's going straight through Delta.
It is not
That's
the
a-
River Delta. I have a
That's
specific
a-
name for it. Kuvuka. The Kuvuka River.
What the-
Did you just say the Goo Goo Gaga?
Kavuka.
Okay.
Kauvuka.
Okay.
Which I think. I have to look up my D&D languages to see if any of you would speak the language that it comes from.
And you said each hex is a day, right?
Each hex is a day travel. You go fast speed, you can cover 3 checks or 3 hexes in 2 days.
We could speed it up for 2 days, and then relax, and then make our way there at 2 more days. So we could be there in 4 days. And basically, the river was allowing us to basically get 2 hex per day, right?
Yes, the river was allowing you to go faster because we're heading
Okay.
downstream.
Right.
Can't find exactly what I had for it.
Man, what I wouldn't give folding boat right now.
Or what?
A folding boat, the magic item.
Do let me a folding boat.
In the first Final Fantasy game on Nintendo, like they were really like leaning heavily into the D&D, like we'll say inspiration for Final Fantasy. And so like you first had to get your canoe, then you had to get your boat, then you had to get your airship. You had to get
So-
3 different types of transport.
Goodness.
I have a question.
We'll say primordial.
How
so
many-
Thicket, you would know that Kavuka means crossing.
Nice.
Crossing river.
How many people can I hold as a giant octopus?
So the thing is, you still have to be able to move. So I'm gonna say 4.
Okay.
basically this attack has probably cost us at least an A, maybe 2. So they slowed us down, but if we hustle, that might make up that difference.
True.
I can. Wait. With a short rest, I get 1 or both wild shapes back.
Both.
Okay. So I could technically be in wild shape for a full 24 hours. So I'm trying to think if there's like something that I could turn into that would help speed things along.
What about a
okay.
giant?
A
A
giant.
giant whale.
Yeah.
How about it, Micah? How many people can I carry as a whale?
Yeah, can we Jonah this voyage?
Honestly, the whale issue starts to be navigating the river. As a whale, theoretically they could all try to ride on you, but there are some rivers bend and twist and sometimes are more shallow or not. You might have a little bit of difficulty. But you could give it a shot for sure. Perhaps letting them off you and unforming when you get
How many of us are there? There's Doug, Gambit, Ron, John, Jackie, and then Claude doesn't
Gambit
need to
and Claude.
breathe, so he could go in the portable hold.
I resent that. I mean, you're right, that isn't it?
Real quick, since Thicket has seen that storm bird thing that we fought on top of that mountain, where we went into the vampire's place, is that something that Thicket can turn into?
Nope, it is not a beast.
Okay.
Specifically, I believe the deep crow is an aberration. Let's see.
So not even an element.
My
Oh, they're monstrosities.
stuff isn't okay. Wait, actually, I need. Never mind.
Hey, wait. Thicket, do you want to try to see if you can try to turn into a Grim, since you've got Grim adjacent qualities?
Sure. What do you suggest?
Well, we fought some big bird Grim, remember? And so maybe you could turn into a bird Grim and then fly us, yeah? That'd be pretty quick.
What bird grim did we see?
I don't think
It's
you've
one of
fought
the pictures
one.
that Micah posted.
So you haven't fought a Nevermore, but you have seen a Nevermore. Nevermore, a lot of them are smaller, but they grow relatively quickly and can become quite large. If you scroll up, there are 2 images. One has it in front of the moon. The other has it from the side, kind of running on the ground. They're these massive raven-like Grim. Nevermore.
That was right.
What's their challenge rating?
Great question. Make a religion check. Try and get your best guess on how powerful it is and whether or not you'd be able to.
I know everything.
Who knows, man? It's a big old bird. It is gargantuan size.
So, the problem is, wild shape is limited to a specific challenge rating of 1 or lower. And polymorph, which doesn't have a challenge rating limit that I could see at a first glance, only lasts an hour. And also, I don't keep my brain.
Accurate.
That sentence is awesome.
No brain here.
I think polymorph is limited to your level, so a CR of your level, but regardless, the
Level or lower.
Yeah, so the 1 hour thing is the real problem, I think.
Yeah.
But because you still get to keep your personality, so even if you wouldn't have, technically your mind, you still have like your motivations, your attitude, your that sort of thing. Your mindset, we'll say.
Mhm.
But yeah, the fact that it's only an hour, I think that's the real problem. All right, well, it is worth a shot.
Is
I think
there
maybe-
something around we could use as a raft? I could be an octopus and like carry you guys down the river.
There are trees.
Um. See what.
I accidentally somehow pressed X on my fantasy rounds as I was trying to fix stuff, so I'm coming back, I promise.
So, what if we just like use the wreckage of the boat as a raft?
We theoretically could mend that because I think both Sam and I have mending. So we theoretically could mend ourselves a raft, but I don't know that we would get much faster than just hustling directly that way.
Well, I have
mean-
a 60-foot swim speed and it's downstream.
Ooh, you could possibly pull us then.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Doug.
What do we think about that? Go ahead. What were you saying, Doug?
I think Doug can craft.
Let's break some pieces apart and try and like mend them together
Doug has the cunning
for a
artisan.
raft.
As a part
What'd
of
you
your
say?
short rest, you can harvest bone and hide from slain beast, construct, dragon, monstrosity, or plant creature of size, small or larger, to create one of the following: a shield, club, javelin, 1d4 darts, blowgun, needles. Basically, you can make items out of emergency materials.
Emergency weapon.
Could we just all like be on shields as like surfboards kind of thing, or like boogie boards, and then Ticket pulls us rope because I have rope.
Yeah.
Like we're wading down, the river.
We're ski-boarding.
Because I think I do have 5 things of rope.
You have 50 feet of rope. Essentially, you need to find something that Thicket would be able to turn into that's strong enough and fast enough to keep y'all from just sinking while he pulls you behind him.
Planks of wood. Good.
I was just thinking, could we make a boat? We
Could
punch
we
some
That's
trees,
what I've been
make a
asking.
boat.
We take the wreckage and turn it into a raft. We don't even need all of us to go on it. I can carry people.
You could try and do that.
Too bad
I
my
missed-
dimension door is not actually a door. That we can use that. That'd be cool.
That's my suggestion. I can use plant growth to like hold things together.
Hmm.
I mean, I can either check or roll or something like that. I think I have survival.
Yeah, it's done good survival, and I would say he has proficiency if he doesn't already have it. It does have proficiency in survival, but in this case I would maybe give him expertise because of his primal artisan of working with random materials.
Let's make a raft. I can give guidance.
Build that raft. See,
Too bad we don't have like a whole bunch of duct tape.
So you're gonna give him guidance. In that case, I need
Yes.
someone to roll a d4. Then you're going to end up adding an 8 plus the total, so that into your modifier, and so rolling a d20 plus 10. Does anyone else have proficiency in survival?
I do.
Water vehicles, or some kind of tool, like carpenter's tools. That would make sense here.
I have survival. I think Gambit might.
Gambit
No,
does
I do
not
not.
have a boating proficiency.
I can bang metal, not wood.
All right, so roll that plus 10 with advantage. Whoever's going to roll it. First, if multiple of you roll, I'm taking the first one that happens.
Should I roll?
If you want to.
D20 plus 10 with advantage.
D20. Oh, it's not a survival check.
I mean, it is, but you're using his proficiency because it's rolling from Doug. You're giving him advantage.
Okay. D plus 10 with advantage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Huge.
Despite being more proficient with land vehicles in the time that he's used, and with some tips from Gambit and the others about how to build a proper boat, as well as from Thicket for trying to make one that would work well, kind of more as a raft, you're able to take parts of the boat, use broken off bits of wood that came from the boat where it smashed, using them to repair bits of the bottom and actually pull bits of smashed material. So yeah, bits of smashed materials, and then also taking some of the existing pieces of wood from like the railings, deciding that you more so need something to float on than like the sides. So the sides aren't as quite as high, and a little more dangerous for fear of getting filled with water and capsized. But you managed to string something together that is functional after just a few hours.
Nice.
Alright.
Can I plant growth to strengthen it?
How does plant
Apparently.
growth function? Yeah, that is my cat, Cassiopeia.
As you say, somebody disagrees.
Cat's
It
just-
says
she's always.
if
hungry.
you cast a spell using a action, which is what it would be, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. The creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. You
Well,
can
the boat's not a
move
plant.
one or more areas of any size within the spell's area from being affected. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, holding it down against some grass or seaweed and then doing plant growth to, like,
Attempting to reinforce it.
fuse it together. Yeah, and reinforce it.
So, are you gonna hold it down like in the water against the seaweed or the grass?
I don't know what plants there are here.
Both are
Is there
available.
more grass? Or I would say probably grass since it's already wood and floats.
You pull it onto
It'd
the
be harder.
shore, and the grass
To-
grows up and twists around the boat, wrapping around it.
Okay. Now. Octopus time.
Okay, so you're trying to like pull the boat behind you.
Yep.
You turn into an
And Claude-
octopus.
Claw goes in the hole.
How dare you?
I know you.
He and Nathan strike up a conversation. Neither of them need to breathe. As you reach over to move the boat, you pull and it doesn't budge. In fact, try and give me a strength check as an octopus. I'll go ahead and make it your turn so you can transform. The boat does not move.
Oh no!
You pull on it and it does not shift at all. Remains right where it is.
I'll try again.
Sure, you keep pulling.
Do I make another strength check?
Yep.
Wow.
It's
you-
not shifting at all. You're struggling to understand why, and well, actually, your brain would do the same. So you can decide whether you're struggling to understand what's happening. The boat's not moving.
That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna unoctopus. And then say, we need to cut it off of the grass.
Okay. It's a wooden boat, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have some sharp swords. Hold up. Let's see. Which sword would work best for this? Not the flame tongue.
I mean, I can just cast True Strike on whatever you want to like slash at, and
Don't destroy it.
No, we're trying to cut the grass.
Yeah, but True Strike will give you advantage, so that way you're doing a better job of cutting the grass. You know what I mean?
Ah,
Cool.
well then yes.
I'm
Guidance.
naming this session on YouTube Messenger's Landscaping Group.
If you want, since I'm hungry, you can just polymorph me into a goat, and we'll be out in no time.
Yeah, I'll just take out my yatagan.
Ah, the Dameridian Yadigan.
Yeah, that one.
So you're going to constantly have True Strike, because every time that you swing, I'm going to have True Strike on you, and then
Cool with that.
True Strike is you have advantage, so you automatically have
Let's do
advantage to hit, and then it's going to be a low DC probably grass.
Cool.
Fortunately, True Strike affects you and not the weapon, otherwise it would fail. But you can go ahead and start trying to take. In this case, you are making an attack roll to see how well you can avoid damaging the boat, and a survival check to see how fast you can free the boat from the now overgrown plants that have bound it to the ground.
Okay, so attack roll with advantage, and then which check? Sorry.
Survival.
Gotcha.
Survival is speed, attack is avoiding damaging the boat.
Does he get
I
advantage?
didn't roll with advantage. Crap. I was supposed to roll with
I
advantage.
already have disadvantage. Oh, you.
Oh, there it rolled
still
with advantage
prone.
that time.
No, it
Well, that was
rolled with advantage both times, but you had disadvantage for being prone. So roll one more time with advantage.
Okay.
It thought you were still
Oh,
on the ground.
Crap, I didn't roll with advantage that time.
One more time, that'll count as the other half of the advantage. So there's the 2 to 8. Roll one more to see what it is. Okay.
There we go.
Hey.
And then
Survival with
Survival.
advantage.
Why would he have advantage?
Because of Thicket and me trying to coach him, because we both have training.
Okay, fair enough. I'm persuaded. Multiple
I'll take
people
it.
with proficiency helping you out.
Because my survival's +9.
Don't cut here. No, cut there.
oh yeah.
It extends the time by another 2 hours, taking you all the way to noon, to finish
Okay.
getting it all cut carefully, striking through it. The Yadigan, the short blade, actually providing a very good, a surprisingly good seafaring weapon. Well, words. I'm trying to remember exactly. Let me just look up Yadigan and make sure I remember how it looks. I believe it is kind of a short sword, but a specific subtype of short sword.
I don't know. I don't have a description. of it
It's
on
a
here.
Turkish/Ottoman short sword, or long knife. So they are fairly short. They have a forward curve. They're actually kind of similar to elven blades in Lord of the Rings, where they have that kind of curved, one-sided sword. It's that, but shorter. They're these Yadigans. This one made of this greenish metal. Yeah, Dirt, while he's cutting up all the stuff, you could short rest Thicket. That's fine.
Cool.
So you can re-octopus when the time comes. So it does take a bit longer, but you do successfully manage to cut it apart.
Sweet.
Right. Now we're ready.
Now you have a boat. With Thicket trying to rapidly move, what is the speed of octopus?
60 feet for swimming.
Okay, so you're trying to move something as well with you, about 30 feet.
And we're going downstream.
They're going downstream. That'll help you a little bit. Go ahead and make a giant octopus constitution check, since you are trying to maintain the pulling for a long time. Trislin, does she exist? She's typing. It's rough. It takes you the whole rest of the day down to like 8 p.m. using multiple wild shapes to make it one more hex.
Can Doug give advantage if he holds his breath and then, like, cheers Thicket on with gesture?
I was about to say, I feel like holding your breath and cheering doesn't work very well, but yeah, you
He's
barely
like,
make
he's
it.
like nervous for Thicket at the same time, like, cheering.
You rest. Is there anything anyone would like to try to do?
This is lunchtime now, right?
So you would have gone through lunchtime and then been able to, the whole rest of the day, going downstream, make it, like, over the next 8 hours, make it a one hex going downstream after the noon. So the noon would have been when you finished building the boat and then taking off with Thicket pulling you along. The rest of the day would have been that. So at that point, anything you'd like to do during the day before the rest that night?
I mean, I would send a message to Rusty, and I mean, we still got to kind of catch back up with that. But basically,
Yes, I'm sorry, I need to respond to those. I've been bad about it.
letting her know where we're at and what's happened, and describing those Grim is a big part of what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of days, and alerting her to the potentiality that there may be puppets under Tatsui's sway. Other than that, probably just continuously practicing.
Go ahead, and I know we won't have the context of all the conversations before. Go ahead and write out that message.
Okay.
Put it in Lunar Archon. Probably actually put it in session highlights.
Okay.
And work with Jackie and Mason.
Yeah, and work with Jack and Mason. So y'all take another rest, moving on to the 15th of September. We will try to make another day's worth of travel. And I need to see. Let's roll a d10 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a 7. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. John, you have that nightmare again. You wake up exhausted and having taken. Actually, make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Oh no.
Took 12 points of psychic damage. We're exhausted. Or are exhausted.
John needs to see a therapist.
Do you tell the party?
No. John keeps to himself about his nightmares. He doesn't think they're that unusual.
Then you remain exhausted.
Yep.
Alright, need another constitution check from Thicketopus. Thickotopus.
Thictopus.
There you go, Thickotopus. There we go. still rough, but you're able to make more use of the downstream direction, and you are able to make it 2 full hexes this day, getting close to the
What?
end of the river as it begins to shallow out.
What is that term of measurement? I don't know what that means.
Hexes?
What?
Hexes, yes.
Yeah, so on the Vacuo map, I have it based on hex, not squares, for movement. Each hex is about 20 to 24 miles.
Ah, hexagon.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I should have spaced. Yeah, hexagon. Or hex. Buckram with aura. Okay. Claiming to serve a master, begrudgingly, alligator and gangly man types. That's be likely to have puppets, worried but irritated Vesh next.
Are we currently on a map somewhere?
Vacuo. You want to look?
Because like I tried to double click on my icon to open up a map and I didn't see one.
Should have one on the right side toward the end of the river map.
And to get there, you double click on your icon, right?
Oh, that map.
Oh.
I just shared with you the Vacuo map.
Because I was trying to see how far away we were.
Okay, so for the, are we at the end of today's travel?
Yes.
Okay. So for the next day, does that mean we're no longer using the river?
Yes.
Okay. I could Bonita some of us, but it wouldn't necessarily help us go any faster. Except for Claude, because he... Oh.
What is what?
Claude is slow. Doesn't he only have like 20 feet of movement?
Something like that.
So, for the rest of the travel, I guess we're just walking like no part. And I'll Bonita whoever wants to take a break from walking.
I'm just counting the words, I think, real quick.
Probably.
Yeah, Garand never wants to be anything other than Garand unless he absolutely has to not be Garand. So.
Okay.
How did we end up with Thicket's horse name being Bonita?
I was quoting Family Guy. And that's how.
What was the quote?
Something about Chris saying that he feels Bonita. I don't remember the context of the quote.
So
I just know that's where it came from.
If you don't mind repeating your
I know
travel
that,
plan for me.
do you feel Bonita meme, but I don't remember how it connected to Thicket being a horse.
Maybe they called you pretty. It's a horse. Can you repeat for me real quick your travel plans once you enter into the desert towards here?
At the end of the river, we are walking, with Thicket being Bonita for anyone who is slow or tired.
Alright. Are you walking at a normal pace?
I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
For the first day after resting that evening, though, Garand, you get a response back while you're traveling through on the water that day, being pulled by an octopus. You hear a response from Rusty. Be careful. Grim have been strange and dangerous. Attack often. Shipments and messengers missing. Feldspar gone. Spies say Ghosten entering martial law. Weird. Be careful.
Can you type that out? Because some of that sounded like I should understand more.
Be careful. Grim have been strange and dangerous. Attack often. Shipments and messengers missing. Feldspar gone. I'd say Ghosten entering martial law. Weird. Be careful.
What is Feldspar?
Feldspar is one of the first
Place.
places I went to.
Towards
And-
the south of the map.
Like
And
the
it's-
city is gone?
It's where Thicket and I have one of our besties.
That's not good if the city is gone.
No, it's not.
The town. Almost a village,
Either way.
actually, in terms of size. But
What does she mean, Feldspar gone?
Like
I'll
wiped
ask her.
off the map?
I'll ask tomorrow, but I've got to say, sounds like he's making more and more moves, and we need to alert Sasha if she doesn't know yet. So when you're done messing around with all that,
I'll
occupies.
basically the same thing that Rusty said, but instead of be careful, replaced with Rusty says.
Rusty says, be careful. It's tonight on Rusty Says. Thicket, moving into the next day. You find yourself walking in the desert. It's so hot. You can practically feel your fur matting to your skin as you sweat and do your best to keep cool. You look around, and in the haze, you feel like you've lost your friends. You can't find them. You keep walking forward, the sand getting caught in your fur. You eventually see an island in the distance. Not an island, rather. A small pond in the distance. Trees around it. As you make your way up to it, you begin to try to drink. But as you take this first mouthful, you spit it out. A mouthful of sand. And you need to make a wisdom saving throw. As you wander, getting thirstier and thirstier.
We're being targeted in our dreams, yo.
What it feels like.
How does doing wisdom saving as it were?
Fortunately, you keep your mental stats and your saves, so just under the wisdom, there's the C and S. Click on the S. Or drag it. And you can do the save. But Wild Shape lets you keep your mental saves, so...
Ah. Oh my gosh, can I roll good for once?
16
Am I
might be
cursed?
enough, but you did roll really bad.
Hmm.
16 is still pretty solid.
I
but,
think I'm cursed.
You wake up exhausted, and you take 6 points of psychic damage.
This is this is all I was.
Yeah, you wake up, not in the desert. You're toward the end of the water, about to get ready for your trip. You dreamt yourself wandering the desert for what felt like days. No friends around you, nothing to drink.
Wow. If I wake up exhausted, then or receive fault line, greater rest.
You restorate yourself.
And since this is a new day, I will ask what Thicket wants me to ask Rusty. And then I will ask Thicket to convey to Sasha to try to emphasize to the Queen that she shouldn't sit idly by when people might be trying to undermine her. That maybe she needs to be proactive.
What do you mean? Like, how does this have something to do with the Queen?
Well, if Grim are new Grim are showing up, strange and dangerous ones, and if they're attacking often, and we understand that one is trying to control them, she needs to be aware of this and needs to be actively trying to pursue whatever this is. And then the fact that Feldspar is gone, that means that her reach, her her queendom or whatever has lessened, and she should want to, we'll say, avenge them. You know what I mean?
I guess, but we don't technically know for sure who's controlling the Grim. I mean, I know we suspect Tatsui, but
Right, now, yeah, we don't have to say who, right? But we could say she needs to be looking into this, right? I mean, that's fair, don't you think?
yeah. I'll tell Sasha to convey all of this stuff to the Queen if she doesn't already know.
You can write out message if you'd like, but effectively you're saying Grim attacks, Ghost and martial law, Feldspar gone.
Well, the day before is when I did that with the same message from Rusty, except the first "be careful" is Rusty says.
Okay. You send that to her.
Yeah, that would have been the day before.
Yeah.
So new day this time would be make sure the Queen is aware of strange, powerful Grim and Feldspar. Should be on.
Yes. Grim attacking often. I have mobilized guard to protect Vane. Spoke with Simeon. Queen is aware. Has instructed lords to protect their homes. To protect their homes. And the next day, specifying Feldspar, or are you saying whatever else you're going to get from Rusty for this day?
Could you rephrase it?
So that was the first day on the Rusty says this, and that was her response. That she is protecting Vane, and I spoke with Simeon, and that the Queen has instructed all the lords to be on alert and protect their homes, their cities.
Okay. And the Queen also knows about Feldspar?
That was the intention you got from her.
Okay. So we're good.
Well, I suppose.
I don't know if I'd say good, but
Yeah, that's not what we're trying to say.
I mean,
I need to keep the fall weather page up right now during travel. Clouds. Cloudy. Though you are moving into the desert, so the next ones will be rolled from a summer at the moment. You begin to move through, walking at a fairly normal pace. You make it another step through. Thicket, you have a similar dream, but this time you reach the edge, or rather, when you find the oasis, as you lean down to sip, you fall in. You swim upward and strike against some kind of water cave ceiling as you're stuck down and can barely see anything in this darkness. You try to transform into the octopus and nothing happens. And you keep trying to get out as the terror fills you as you cannot escape. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
My gosh!
You take more damage. In case it ends up mattering, you take another 13 damage, and I presume you greater restoration yourself.
Yep.
As you go this day, there were high winds bordering on sandstorm. As you trudge your way through the sands. For a while, you all begin to feel tired and weak. Eventually, as you continue pressing on, it passes. Gambit has a dream that he doesn't wish to speak about. But Thicket would be able to tell and presumably remove his issue. Next day to rescue. The Queen seems slow to act, uncertain what she's doing right. Please keep safe. You are important to me and your city. Working hard to resolve issues.
Day of traveling?
I'm just writing a message back from Rusty.
I'm taking a bathroom break.
Very much.
Did my 15 give me any points for Jackie?
Yeah, so a 15 would have given you another point.
Okay. All right. And then, do we push 2 days in one day, or are we pushing 3 days in one day? I mean, 3 hexes in one day.
The party had said doing normal speed.
Okay.
Are there any objections to that?
All right.
He responds, doing our best to keep safe. Had to fortify harbor against large serpent grim. Be safe. You are important to me. I think that's full 20. I might have miscounted and gotten like 15 or something, but we're gonna roll with it. Short messages. It's important. Another day. As you head, we'll say directly north, but you end up getting a little closer toward where the desert transforms into the more grassland. There's some vegetation around. Eventually you would see, as it approaches evening, a bit of smoke rising up from a small set of trees. And at the beginning of that day, actually I think that would have been Gambit's day. He moved successfully to this cell, this hex. High winds, which actually I will need, because of high winds, a survival check from Thicket. Can someone roll a d20 plus 9 for me?
Sure.
Yeah. Thicket maintains.
Not that it matters much. Also had advantage because Garon has training, and Garon's always trying to help him.
Well, turns out to be plenty. Despite the sand, y'all are able to bundle up and move forward. Rolling a 27 and 25. Yeah, you see smoke rising up from beneath a small set of trees.
As in, like, it's like a small, like, camp, or like just like a little bit of like brush fire, or what are we thinking? Like, how does it look?
Make a perception or investigation check. Probably investigation, because you're trying to extract exact details to make a determination.
I don't know why I had advantage.
No. You also had an extra +9 for some reason.
I don't know what's going on. Probably because I was thinking I was going to roll it when Jack did. So here, let me just roll a regular.
That's fine. I mean, without the +9, you rolled a total of 30. I don't know if you should have had advantage, but
No,
besides,
let's just do that.
Double proficiency with your total of like 12. Even the 4 would have gotten up to a 16. It looks more like a camp. None of the plants seem to be ablaze. The smoke looks a little more of a gray than a black. And you can just barely tell off the edge of the wind as it kind of blows your way the scent of cooked meats.
I'm pretty sure Gambit would want to sneak up then. That sounds like something he would want to do.
Alright, unless the party has any objections, someone can roll a stealth check for advantage for Gambit. I believe he has a +13.
Wow.
Rogues, man.
Yeah, Rogue Main, I tell you
Doing
what.
things very well. But 28 total. Thicket sneaks up, and though he doesn't and manages to keep from being seen as he steps through the desert, actually making his way around through the side, trying to hide from some of the nearby brush as the rest of you stay fairly far back. Gambit gets up close and is able to see into this small encampment. It is extremely small. It is a tent. There is a tent and someone sitting out in front of it. They have a iron pot that is currently set over a fire as they are stirring some kind of food inside. It is a relatively familiar face. You haven't seen him in quite some time. And he has potentially just the slightest smile showing up at the moment. This fairly old looking guy that, despite his lack of gray hair, his skin and demeanor imply him to be much older than he is, or at least than his hair would tell. His hair and beard looking a bit younger in his black clothes, you would guess based on looking at him that he's at least in his 60s, if not 70s at this point. Despite his hair, but based on everything else about him, he looks older than his hair would imply. So whether he's younger and looks older, or older with younger hair, who knows? You'll have to ask to find out. But with his black clothes, that he does have this white cloak over top, seemingly to brush off some of the heat, but still wearing the black clothes underneath. Sitting nearby on a rock, pecking at what looks to be some remnant of seed, this crow. You would see the not terribly familiar, but somewhat familiar figure of Reverend Josiah Bellathor.
Oh,
Priest!
what's up, buddy?
We haven't seen you in a while.
So Gambit comes back and tells you, and y'all approach. Messengers. Nice to see you all. I was hoping you would stop by. Or come along this way at some point. I've been here a day or two now.
Attempting an insight, regardless of how likelihood I am to fail that. Let's go.
Yeah, you get the sense that he
Is it really him?
How knew you were coming this way? It looks like it's him. I mean, everything seems like it's him. It's best you can tell. Take your hero point. This is Josiah.
Okay.
This is the same guy you met.
Alright.
It seems odd that he seemed kind of confident that though he played it off, he was rather certain you were going to come this way. He knew to wait for you here.
How are things? What are you doing out here?
Well, waiting on you all. Things aren't great. There's been a lot of danger going around. From what I understand, the terror of the wastes is laying waste. Unite has been relatively protected, but we still have our own grim attacks to deal with. It's made continuing to prepare the Divine Vault for excavation once you bring all the keys. But I wanted to come greet you. No, it's been some time, so I wanted to catch up and also give you bits of words of advice if I can.
And those are?
How have you
I'm
fared on the swords?
Hey,
I'm sorry, I interrupted you, Garan. What was that?
I think we interrupted each other. I mean, I'm open to whatever you want to say. The whole reason why I'm even here is because of your vision in the first place. So, you're an integral part in helping to save this whole region, if not the world. So, I don't know what we can add to the situation. You might as well just tell us everything that you want to tell us.
Fair, and someone else said something. I just want to give everyone a chance to speak before I begin.
No, whenever he said he wanted to tell us something, I just said, and that is...
Well, put it simply, I've become aware that you were following after the new Lord Vesh. I've gotten to speak to him a couple of times. He's shown an interest in the excavations around Keenite and the mines. I don't know how much he knows. But he seems extremely dangerous. I have the Sorry, I got brought out of it for a second. As soon as I said extremely dangerous, Christiana in the background said kill on sight.
She'd be great at D&D. She needs to play.
Danger. Danger. Kill him.
For whatever we
Kill
need
him.
with getting to the Divine Vault, I feel like that should be the top priority. For you to journey to Nace and take the sword however you need to. You can deal with this Vesh guy later. Need the vault open?
Garan looks confused and looks towards Thicket.
Thickets, eyebrows raised.
Doesn't he have a sword?
No.
Who?
Tatsui?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Tatsui has a
me.
sword.
Yeah.
Why would he want us to veer from path if we need this one?
Quick question.
This
How far
is
away are we
Josiah Bellathor, not Sonata Tatsui.
Yeah, so this is Bellathor, who was there at Keenite with Uldrathel giving you the original mission. He's basically saying, don't go to Sheer and deal with Vesh right now, go deal with Tatsui so we can open the vault. That's more important.
Oh, okay. I understood that in the opposite of he was telling us not to go to Tatsui
He's saying,
and
"Don't
to
go
just
to Tatsui."
abandon. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so go to Nace as soon as possible. Gotcha.
I think you should. Worry about the danger here. if he's as interested as I think he is. I doubt whatever. Fish seems to be looking for something. If he knows at all about the vault and what could be behind it, I don't want him getting his hands on anything back there. I wouldn't want the swords to
know
fall into his
anything
hands.
about what he's looking for?
No. Best I know is what I believe is in the vault. Some kind of spear. Something to destroy Grimm. Be quite helpful with the attacks we've been having recently, this past week.
Do you have any suggestions about what we should do with the spear once we get it? Do we use it or give it to someone?
I suppose that'll depend on exactly what it does, but I would assume use it. Grimm.
Cool.
I mean, I assume, based on the fact that it says that Aeon Net may never return, that it's quite powerful. Something that could wipe out legions of these monsters.
So, do we think that this Tatsui guy knows anything about the particular place, or that he's just fishing for information?
Personally, I think his focus is on trying to overthrow the queen, and has his little puppet from Sheer trying to do his little side business of handling all of this. And perchance Josiah desires to get us to focus on him in Nace, as opposed to theoretically bringing 3 of them, the items in question, of course, to Vesh in the first place. Now, I'm of the opinion that taking out a puppet will hinder Tatsui enough that when we go take him out, it might be to our advantage. So I'm going to need a little more than I just believe this is the right way to go. So,
Well, Feldspar is gone. The longer we take to getting all of the swords means the more likely it is that other cities fall.
So do we book it to Sheer then?
no, I hate it, but I think its point stands. Well, Josiah, do you want to teleport us to Nace then? I mean,
Or
outside.
Wait, did I miss something? I thought he was in Sheer.
No, it's not.
He Sheer.
That-
Josiah Bellathor is in Sheer. Tatsui is in Nace. We need to go from Sheer to Nace, which is like halfway across the. So
Okay, yeah.
someone teleports us straight there, or I tree us to Coquina and we go south.
How far of a walk is Nace from Coquina?
Several
Week,
hex.
like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, we should try to teleport as close as we can then.
Which is what I'm saying. So, Josiah, since you're here, are you ready to send us right now?
Let me double check what spells are going to be on the sheet.
Because my alternative argument is to go handle the business in Sheer, ask Sasha to arrive in Sheer, because she'll have the teleportation there, and then to take us over to Nace, excuse me. But
Can I vibe check Josiah Bellathor? Just like it's really him.
Make an investigation check.
to be fair, I did
Okay.
nat 20, but I am still me, so.
Investigation?
Insight.
No.
Insight, my bad.
I nat 20 my insight, which is super weird, super rare for me. You also nat 20'd! Nice!
So, exactly, you're asking if this is Josiah?
Yeah, and if he's telling the truth, that's possible.
I mean, you could intuit that, but
Well,
not for certain.
unless the DM wants to do something different, technically nat 20 is an automatic success. Like, you're just supposed to know.
You know the answer to the question at hand.
Right, like Micah can always just be like, no, in this case, like there was no real chance of knowing for sure. So it's whatever, because Micah's telling the story along with us, so we're all telling the story. It's just technically most of the time, Nat 20 is an automatic. You just know.
Or at least as close as possible within the realm of the story.
So with those questions, Thicket, this is Josiah Belthor. You feel like he's holding back. He's not telling you the whole truth. You feel like everything you've said is true. Doesn't feel like everything.
So what else is happening?
I understand there's grim attacks all over. What do you mean? I haven't heard
You
from
seem
Dyke.
like you're holding back.
I have concerns about this Vesh fellow. I fear if you face him, you won't make it out. You'd be walking the swords into his hands.
So you're saying Vesh is more powerful than Tatsui?
That's my personal belief, yes.
Really? How so?
Something about his presence and his focus when he's come to me before, when he visited Keenite. There's something very dangerous about that man, more than I've ever received from Tatsui. Tatsui has his cage that he's built for himself within Nace. The ability to manipulate dreams within that space. The Vesh feels like a walking bomb.
Interesting. Do you think you'll be safe here?
Well, why would he concern himself with a lowly priest?
He doesn't know that you have any connection to us? Because he kind of hates us a lot.
I don't believe he has any major... No, he probably has figured it out. He probably does know. But he hasn't shown any... Well, beyond the normal amount of disdain he seems to feel toward most. He hasn't shown any extra disdain for me in my interactions with him.
Well, now I'm kind of worried about your safety.
I don't believe Vesh would kill me. I have a feeling it's not in his interest, at least not until that vault is open.
Or,
Why do you know how to open the vault?
Does he know? I'm
saying, do you know? I mean, what makes you worth keeping
Yes.
around after the vault's open?
Well, I know what it said on the vault. It said it needed... well, I guess it didn't say it needed the keys, but the 4 keys you all found. I suppose not you, John. You weren't around at the time. But the 4 keyholes that seem to match the blades you're looking for. The ones that were scattered.
Oh!
Yes, these swords, because he kind of points off toward probably Thicket's sword. If you see on the back, they each have a unique pattern to them. What we found is that they seem to be intricate magical keys that bind this divine vault shut. Such we've even tried to dig around and had no success.
Can we refrain from specifics at the moment? Because I feel as if we're currently being watched,
I'm sorry.
or we have been for a while.
You're right. I shouldn't have said such a thing.
Yeah.
I suppose Vesh may know if he didn't before.
Alright, thanks for the exposition, though.
I mean, it's not like we were ever going to be friends.
With Vesh,
What's
no, I
the
doubt.
harm if he hates us even more?
Yes, I suppose.
Do you know anything about Vash's connection to... Do they have any at all?
What?
Vash's connection to Tatsui. Do they have a connection?
I believe I've heard of them conversing while within Vacuo.
And was your one of those interactions that Vesh was in charge, or that Tatsumi was in charge.
But from what I understand, Vesh came to Tatsu. Whatever that means. I don't know. No. I would assume their dynamic is one Vesh controls. I believe it is.
Interesting.
You seem to have the idea that it's the other way around, and I would disagree based on what I've
So-
seen from them.
You would say Tatsui is scary, but Vesh is like scary beyond all reason.
Something like that. Beyond all reason might be a bit much.
So is it like Tatsui's sane scary and Vesh is insane scary? Like, don't know his next move because he's crazy?
Yeah, I would certify that he is likely insane. I'm a priest, not
Cool.
a doctor, but
Well, at least we know
that would
to
be
expect
my
the expected
medicinal
now.
opinion.
Do you know about any of his allies?
He's very quickly, from what I understand, talked to many of the current lords. He's avoided some almost entirely. From what I understand, he hasn't even spoken to Lord Hellion.
Nice.
Well, that's a relief.
Yeah. So, alright, what do you make of this? And Grant's going to show him the letter where it indicates that maybe Tatsui is the one in charge. And that maybe Vesh is just an opportunist showing up on the scene. Effectively, that's what Grant's trying to intimate.
So, which letter are you referring to?
Man,
Yes,
why do you always go back and look, son?
I need to be aware of what you're referring to.
You know, bro. I keep these things for a reason.
Is it the letter that we found with the seer, Grim?
I'll find it.
I'm looking on my end too. Are you specifically referring to the letters regarding previous Lord of Sheer?
The whole thing with like the code writing.
Ulrich's letters.
There it is.
There
That's
is
the one. Letter from
H.
H. Yep. I mean, I always have it, but like, wait, did someone remove it from my inventory? Because it's not showing up on my inventory
If
anymore.
I did, it wasn't intentional. Let me throw another one in there. I know you kept a copy.
I for sure kept a copy because this is the whole thing that like every once in a while when like Garan starts having a moment where he's like, "Am I on the wrong path?" He reads this again. It's like, "Nope, I'm on the right path."
Okay, I've thrown Ulrich's stack of letters into your inventory.
Thank you.
And it says 2, so maybe you did have the House of HRP. Let's see. What exactly am I looking at?
Look, all of this is code. You see these 2-letter indicators? That's all the towns, man. Like,
Okay,
you get
so
this, right?
We have Coquinia, Enite, Calcite, Basalt, Ord Shear. That would be
Delta,
Delta.
Yeah.
Delta.
right? Reef
Shear, Delta, Reef, Gosen,
Like Gosen.
Mace.
and Nace, right? Yeah. You understand?
I mean, wouldn't this letter imply any of the lords associated?
Right, but the thing is that there's someone in charge. The thing is that this was at the time that the doofus, the one that was like he was going to conscript all the people.
Silzander, the
like-
Lord you unseated.
That's the one. Yeah. This was at his. There's no way that he was the mastermind. What you're trying to tell me is that even Tatsui's not the mastermind. Even he is beholden to this Vesh fellow.
That's my belief.
If Vesh is the mastermind, why does he not have the one Keyblade?
Exactly.
Make a fair point. It seems strange that if he's trying to gather them, he would leave the one in the hand of Nace, but perhaps he's avoiding doing so for some reason.
To throw us off a trail?
Does
I mean-
Tatsui know what sword he had?
Well, that's actually a fair question. Does he know what he has?
I mean, I assume he knows it's a magic item, but from what I understand, from the moments I've gotten to see yours, if someone didn't know what they were for, they would just seem like powerful swords. A remnant of magic from before the schism.
True.
I mean,
Which are-
that's the only way that he could be not aware. But then, why would Vesh not come after him if he's that much more intimidating and powerful?
Well, because Tatsui agreed to work with him. So he doesn't really need to fight Tatsui right now because he's more concerned about the swords that he doesn't have. It'll be pretty easy for him to get a sword from an ally.
That's true. That's a good point. Well,
Well,
theoretically, I mean,
or what if he's
So he
just a
doesn't
very
strike me as one to give
intimidating
up his power.
presence? But just hear me out. What if he's just a very intimidating presence, right? Like, you've seen how great I performed on my own and how much better I became once John joined. And now John is better, I'm better, we made each other better. We have that presence, we have that place. What's to say he's just not better in such a way to appear more intimidating?
I suppose. He does seem bard-like. They're known for, no offense, being spectacular liars.
No, it's fine, I lie all the time. I'm not offended. There's
What was
reason for
that
that,
lie?
Stories are interesting in that, you could tell a lie and also tell the truth at the same time. Regardless, we're getting off topic. Right, so your desire is for us to handle everything first in Nace, and then get the fourth sword, and then try to handle this bloke. But then we're bringing all four swords to him. So if your argument is right, then wouldn't it be better to know, oh wait, he's got the three swords, we really needed to make him the target. Isn't it better now for you to know that he's the problem? Like, could you not have an audience with the Queen? Could you not be like, hey, I warned them, they went to go take him out, he's got the three, now he's going to go take out the other guy. There you go.
I suppose that's
Right.
an option, should you fail.
Right? Isn't that better? Like, I would rather die knowing I at least served something greater than myself than just to go and take out the other guy just to give him all four.
I
suppose
guess
that-
the logic is we're stronger with all five.
the four swords
So
and
if we're
whatever the
gonna-
spear is. Presume a spear, but
Yeah. If we're gonna take on Vesh and Josiah seems concerned about us, it would be better if we were as strong as possible.
Alright, so then we're thinking the plan is go handle Tatsui, then go get the spear, deal with the monster destroying Feldspar and all that, and then come back to Sheer?
That's my vote.
Man, I wish Gambit was in a right state of mind. He seems so out of it right now. Okay. Well, I just want to say this. We take out Tatsui, and then Vesh is the problem we were worried about, and then they have no warning, and then he has all four, and then he can just maybe unleash the Grim. Maybe the item allows you to control or dominate them. So
I cannot make your decisions for you, but I feel obliged to point you toward Nace.
then
Thicket, roll an insight check. With advantage because of your previous 20. Go on, continue.
yeah, then we're gonna need you to have all back.
Oh my gosh!
You're so great at rolling bad, it's awesome.
I'm cursed!
Oh no, you rolled low with a +9.
This is one of those weird inversion checks of you being able to understand what he's trying to tell you. I'd say because he rolled a nat 1. Same time, like, he's making it pretty obvious, it wouldn't be that difficult. Whether or not he needs to roll at all is a question.
So, when did Tatsui go to Nace? Because I thought we were coming to Sheer to spy on Tatsui.
Tatsui's always been in.
I completely had that backwards then, because I could have sworn we were going to Sheer to spy on his goons and him.
Well,
No.
the idea of the party is that Vesh is a servant of Tatsui. And so you're going
Well,
to
I got
deal
that
with
much.
Vesh to cut a leg out from underneath Tatsui.
Oh, okay, so Vesh was in Sheer. Okay, that makes sense now.
Vesh is the Lord
Yeah.
of Sheer. Thicket, you got the sense that the way he said obligated felt odd and felt like he was trying to emphasize.
He feels obligated.
I
What
feel-
is so important to him in Nace?
obligated to tell you to visit Nace first.
You said it seems forced?
He seems to be putting in a special amount of emphasis on saying that he feels obligated.
Do you say this out loud, Thicket?
Yeah.
Alright, you know what? See if he's got a compulsion on him. I'm gonna try to Arcana to see if there's any residual magic, but I'm wondering if Thicket maybe has actual magical spells to determine if he might be gayest or otherwise enchanted.
I mean, he could also
I
be
misunderstood
just.
the word you said, and it took a moment for me to remember that the word gias or gas is a word, and not that you just said he's the gayest. And I was like, I don't really tell how you're getting the gayest from this guy, but okay.
I love you, bro. Alright. Well, residual 15 Arcana magic check. That might determine something, but yeah, that's
Detect magic.
With the Arcana, I mean, someone will act out of character if they're manipulated by enchantment magic. But it's hard to tell exactly.
But
I'm gonna do detect magic.
Remind me how Thicket's detect magic looks for him, what he sees. Do you see items glow? Do you see effect off of them? What does it look
Like, are you talking about the magical effect of it, or what the spell says?
I suppose the spell, but I was thinking a little more narrative, how it looks to Thicket.
Okay.
But it would be restrained by what the spell allows. But you'd be able to tell what's magic.
You
and what's
sense
cool.
magic within 30 feet, can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. Learn its school. I would say Thicket likes to ritual cast, like sitting crisscross, like meditating, the whole thing.
You're like the monkey in Avatar.
Then for magical effect, glowing magical aura.
So you can send out the focus. Did you cast it as an action or as a ritual?
Action.
Okay, you send out the pulse. You said you basically just feel the magic aura around things.
Yep.
You see all the magic on all of your friends. On him, you note a couple of things. For one, his stick, his walking stick, is producing necromantic magic from it. You get the sense of evocation from his belt, as well as conjuration from his cloak, and abjuration from a small shield he has tucked on his back. But the largest thing is this aura that seems to be radiating from his chest. It seems to pulse and shift in a strange cadence of this reddish energy that is most akin to necromantic magic.
Interesting.
But no enchantment?
Not enchantment.
Is he dead? Or revived?
And no divination. No divination, no enchantment.
You would not be getting any immediate divination from him, no. You don't get any sense that he's casting a seeing spell or that someone's casting a seeing spell on him of any kind.
There's other divination spells. Gaius is technically a divination spell.
You would not be detecting, well, wasn't that one's divination? Then the aura from him, because it isn't strictly Gaius. But there is, I suppose there would also be divination and necromancy coming from his chest then.
What you got there?
Stick.
Smoothie?
Oh, this is actually some soup. I made it for you all. I thought you'd be hungry. It's made of some local game.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just go ahead and go for it. I'm gonna cast a spell magic on him.
Go for it.
Make
Do
a
it.
charisma check.
Because Thicket's already like confused and like questioning. So everything that's third level or automatically drops. If it's higher than third level, then I gotta make my check.
Make a check.
It is. I'm gonna basically make it as a save because it's the same. It's my skill modifier plus I'm proficient in it. So.
You wouldn't be. I don't know that you're proficient in these checks. You would be half proficient because of Bard.
Okay, well then I guess -2, 15. So if it's level 5 or lower, I automatically got it.
He gasps in pain as you do this, as you try. Thicket, you do not see the aura dissipate or any effect from the dispel magic. It seems to fail. And then the red flares, bursting outward as he has this pain, as the red seems to pulse across his body as he catches himself. Actually, as he tries to catch himself, he knocks over the soup as it pours onto the ground. As he coughs for a few moments. I'm sorry, something came over me. He rubs his chest.
Sidetrack.
Yeah, because if I need to cast it again, I've got many more spells I can use to do this. There it is.
Inside of 22, he looks at you with a weird kind of sad and almost pleading look, and conflicted, like he's not sure if he wants you to try again or stop.
All right, well then, screw it. I'm trying again. as long as Thicket says something. As long as Thicket says something.
Do you do you want me to try do it?
What's your dispel magic? Mine's +7. And then
DC is
well, it's
and plus the spell. What do you,
yeah.
what
So
do you mean?
it's whatever your plus is. So your plus, what's your wisdom? 20.
Yeah.
So you have 5. I get a bonus 2 because of being a bard. So you're 5. I'm 7. So I'll use a hero point. And then I'll roll with +7 as well. All right, there's 2, so that puts me at +9. Still 15. Good grief. Or no. Oh, that's right. I forgot because it's. Never mind. No, wait. I added 9 to it. It should have been 15 again. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You're noticing it too, so you might as well cast as well. And we can just keep casting until this goes off.
Is Thicket casting at the same time as Grand, or is he letting Garon cast first?
I'll let Garon cast first.
And you did the charisma check, which would have been 5 + 2, so 7.
So
half
I-
proficiency. So you did have +9. You rolled a 6, came up to 15.
Yeah, it would have been a 15 again. I put 9, and then it still gave me the. I should have just rolled a regular 20.
This second time, as you reach out and cast it, Thicket, you see once again as Garand. How do you try to dispel this magic? How's that look?
I would imagine that like a flash of like lightning, like a storm's trying to build, and so like anything that doesn't like happen means that the storm doesn't build, and so like just like a little spark maybe.
So, sorry. Say that one more time. I just want to make sure I fully understood.
No, it's fine. It's like he's as he tries to dispel magic, like it's like lightning and like a storm is trying to build, but unless something powerful is removed, the storm doesn't build. So it's just like sparks, and it's just like is there a distant thunderstorm maybe somewhere?
So as these sparks build off of Garon's fingers, stretching out toward him, Thicket, you see the red as right as the sparks touch the edge of the aura, it bursts outward as the lightning falls back, dissipating. As there is a look of pain in Bellathor's eyes. And as he coughs, he begins to cough up blood and falls forward onto the sand. Unmoving. They get to the aura. He's gone. I think that might be a good spot for that session.
Boo!
That's a fun one. Lots of fun this session. Lots of fun things going on.
He was dead the whole time.
That's a way you could think about it. I can't confirm or deny if that's accurate, but you could come to that conclusion based on the information you have.
People. I just can't believe like I keep rolling bad like on a really important roll. Like I normally don't roll bad. I'm getting Thicket luck.
That would have gone differently if you'd rolled a total of 19 or more. That would have gone differently.
Yeah.
It was straight up a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, I just couldn't roll it.
That's how the dice tell stories sometimes.
Sometimes.
He did roll good on his deception checks, and y'all's do nat 20 insights. Bypass a 21 total deception. That's fun. Hope you all enjoyed the session.
What does a priest in this world actually entail?
Well, you would know you wouldn't necessarily. The party would know from their previous interactions that he is effectively a cleric of Erebus, and he does run the church in Keenite. you'd gotten from previous stories that he was an adventurer a long time ago. Him, Uldrathel, and 2 others had defeated effectively a Death Knight that had ruled Key Knight, and had usurped him and placed Uldrathel on the throne. Story that the party's been told about Bellathor's past. Though I should have had your roll history, but whatever. That's not gonna matter too much, I don't.
We can roll history now while he's dying.
Yeah. But cleric.
Nope, I can't roll that either.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream YouTube side. Appreciate y'all. Hope you have a wonderful night. If you enjoyed the session, I will definitely tell Jocelyn that this might be one worth listening. That this is, well, probably is one she should listen to. At least the second half. And we will see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.